Hello and welcome to the channel. The pan-Yoruba group Afenifere has continued its infighting over President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The division in the group is ripe, with one faction led by Paul Adebanjo in support of the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, and the other led by Paul Fashoranti, a strong Tinubu ally. As is the case for many months now, the two revered leaders are at each other's throats. Let's dive straight in together for details. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Tinubu's victory. War in Afenifere as Fashoranti tackles Adebanjo. Leader of the pan-Yoruba social political organization Afenifere, Reuben Fashoranti, yesterday dissociated himself from the position taken at Isanya Ogbo, Ogun State, over the emergence of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as the president-elect, saying that is not the Afenifere way. He also declared the removal and suspension of two Afenifere officials, Messrs. Kole Omololu and Jare Ajayi, null and void. Fashoranti, in a statement he personally signed, stated that being a law-abiding organization, Afenifere could not have asserted that someone other than the person declared by the body, duly authorized by the Constitution and other extant laws of the land, is the winner of the February 25th, 2023 presidential election. Both Ajayi and Omololu were sacked for allegedly issuing unauthorized statements and constant denigration of the organization. Efforts to get Paul Adebanjo to react proved abortive as calls put across to him were unanswered. But distancing himself from the communique by its leader and Secretary General, Paul Ayo Adebanjo and Shola Ebiseni, respectively, after its monthly meeting held at Isanya Ogbu in Ogun State, Fashoranti said, "A general meeting does not have the power to convene and take such a far-reaching decision just at the whims of individuals." The statement read, "My attention has been drawn to the communique purportedly issued after a meeting that held on Tuesday, March 27 at Isanya Ogbu, Ogun State. This statement is being issued because of the content of the said document. Afenifere could not have asserted that someone other than the person declared by the body duly authorized by the Constitution and other extant laws of the land is the winner of the presidential election held on February 25th, 2023 in Nigeria. The body mandated to conduct elections in Nigeria, the Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec), after the completion of this year's presidential election on February 25th, has declared the candidate of the All Progressives Congress (APC), Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, as the winner of the said election. Our National Publicity Secretary of Afenifere, Jare Ajayi, issued a congratulatory message to the president-elect after he had been issued a certificate of return by Inec. This was cited as an uncouth activity by the communique mentioned above, which further stated that Abagon and Ajayi were suspended, signed, die, pending further decisions after their appearance before and recommendations by the disciplinary committee. It means that the two were pronounced guilty and consequently sanctioned even before their appearance before a disciplinary committee. That is not the Afenifere way. A general meeting does not have the power to convene and take such a far-reaching decision just at the whims of individuals. There must have been an official petition laid at the caucus meeting, which is referred to the disciplinary committee that will investigate and give the officers involved the opportunity to plead their cases. Reports and recommendations are then received by the leaders in council, who then take a decision on the reports with the leader before reverting to the caucus in communication. This fiat approach, as seen in the current situation, is alien to our organization and cannot stand. On the presidential election, he said, "This type of position is alien to us in Afenifere, which does not conduct itself as an agent of the state, let alone as an electoral umpire. We accept the results of the elections at all levels as declared by Inec until otherwise decided by competent courts in the land. Presently, The whole world knows that Nigeria has a president-elect in the person of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, a true Yoruba son and nationalist. We in Afenifere not only acknowledge this, but we also take delight in his incoming presidency and are confident that he will, by the grace of God, return Nigeria to the glorious position that all of us will be proud of. I also read in this said communique the purported removal and suspension of the National Publicity Secretary and the National Organizing Secretary of the organization in persons of Jare Ajayi and Abagon Kole Omololu. At no time was any of these officials reported to me as doing anything against what Afenifere stands for or doing anything against the interest of our race, the Yoruba. Thus, at no time was I informed that they were queried, warned, or sanctioned for conducting themselves in a manner contrary to what Afenifere or the Yoruba stand for. Being an organization that believes in justice and fairness, being an organization that always maintains that those at the helms of affairs should follow the rule of law, Afenifere, our organization, cannot just wake up and pronounce some officials removed and suspended without telling them what the offenses are and giving them the opportunities to defend themselves. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Recall that the Pan-Yoruba socio-political group Afenifere has claimed that the candidate of Labour Party, Peter Obi, won the presidential election. Afenifere made the claim in a communique issued after its monthly general meeting held at the country home of its leader, Chief Ayo Adebanjo at Isanya Ogbo, Ogun State. In the communique made available to journalists in Akure by the Secretary General of Afenifere, Shola Ebiseni, Afenifere also reiterated its position that the presidential election held on February 25th was characterized by all forms of primitive manipulations and non-compliance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Electoral Act 2022, and the guidelines and regulations. The candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, won the February 25th election and was declared president-elect by the Independent National Electoral Commission Inec. But in the communique released on Tuesday, Afenifere said the results of the lawful votes at the presidential election available to the Afenifere through credible sources confirmed that Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, won the said election, and we thus support his decision challenging the contrary declaration by the Inec. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.